behave or have you both singing soprano.
What are we doing, man? A scene from The Godfather or something?
Enemy? No. I don't believe in enemies.
Big dreams. You want fame. Fame costs. And right here is where you start paying. You sweat. I wanna live forever. Baby, remember
good, baby. Okay, come on, Billy Hall, same combination, front and center.
No way.
Oh, come on, kids. Wake up and live. Now I'm getting tired of looking at Leroy Johnson's face. He's the only one cutting it this morning.
I said no way.
Dear, dear. Now, I know that I am a kind and benevolent ruler, but I am the ruler, and I demand some respect.
Okay. No way, Your Highness.
Come on, man. Do the dance.
Why bother? You're dancing the lead you rehearsed.
I haven't announced who's dancing the lead in this concert yet.
You don't have to announce it. Everybody knows it. Yeah, well, I sure don't know it.
Yeah, and I don't know it either. So what are you talking about, Billy? Just do the dance.
Don't push me.
I wasn't pushing you. I was giving you some physical.
You gonna make me?
Yeah, I'll make you. You gonna make us?
Christopher, wait a minute, cool out. You can't stop a fight by starting another one. Now you just cool out and I want to speak to you as soon as this class is over. Leroy, you better talk to that boy. I have my limits and he's heading toward them at a high rate of speed.
Well, Billy's surely in touch with his feelings, I'll say that much for him.
How do you ever get into the school anyway?
I got him.
Oh, that's real bright.
You got a problem with that, Mr. Donlin?
Yeah, I do.
What are we doing, man? A scene from The Godfather or something? Look, why don't we talk to each other like human beings, all right?
Yeah, well, I think Billy's all right. And I helped him get in here for the same reason that we're here. He just might be a dancer.
And you see, communication, that's what it's about, man. See, that's better. Better. It's dull. It's better.
Anyway, man, next time you help somebody get an audition, just make sure they're a little more together, okay?
Get out of my face. You mark my words, Billy's gonna be all right.
Yo, mama, Billy's gonna be all right. Come on. Yo, Donlin.
Hey.
Yeah, I met this guy last night. He said you'd remember who he was. He told me to say hello to you.
Yeah, who?
Kirsch Howard.
Keach Howard?
Yeah, that's him, Keach Howard.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, well, that's what he said, and he said you'd remember him. I'll see you later.
Waiting on the corner, making time.
where can my baby be? Baby's got me waiting. Hey, hold it. Hey, man, I'll be late.
Then you be late. Tell me about this Howard.
You know something? You got too much hair in your head to be Kojak, all right? So just give it up.
Howard, come on, tell me.
All right, I was at Crusoe's last night. I was helping out Bruno with his lyrics, right? And we mentioned our school. And some guy overheard us, and he came over to us, and he said he knew someone from the school. And he mentioned your name. He said that, say hello to you. He said you'd remember who he was.
Yeah, I remember him, all right.
See what I tell you.
Hey, Armatulo.
Hey, I'm gonna be late.
Hey, is this guy like a regular Caruso's or what?
I don't know, man. Why don't you just go there and find out for yourself?
Well. Christopher Donald.
I'm gonna have to write you up for being in the halls without a permit.
I thought I had this corner here.
Beg pardon?
I thought I was the hall monitor assigned to this corner.
No, I'm always here third period.
Where the heck am I supposed to be then?
You're not on hall patrol.
What? You're kicking me off hall patrol? Oh, great. Make one little mistake and the guy kicks me off hall patrol.
You're not on hall patrol.
Bust my hump trying to fit in around here and be a good guy. And I make one little lousy mistake like showing up at the wrong place and the guy kicks me off the stinking hall patrol. Guy thinks he's Patton or Napoleon or something. Talk about tough. This place is like the army.
Could anyone tell me what in Hades is going on around here?
If gutter language is going to be used, I, for one, am leaving the room.
Sorry. Can anyone tell me how this boy got into this school?
Oh, Billy Hall. Well, Billy is sort of a special case.
Well, I should hope so. How'd he get in?
Well, actually, Leroy Johnson found him and arranged an audition.
Leroy Johnson vouched for him.
That's right. And you should see him dance. He's fierce.
Well, he'd have to levitate to impress me. What we have here is one screwed up young man.
Which is exactly why he belongs in this school.
Well, I yield the floor to the liberal from Fantasyland.
Billy Hall belongs in this school because we might, I said might, get him to take some of that anger and put it into a dance or a song or a play, rather than taking it out on the local liquor store. Where do you think Leroy Johnson would be without this school?
Out of my hair.
Which ain't much.
What?
I wouldn't count on it.
Even if you were right, and you're not, but even if you were, how do you talk to this kid? I had him in the office twice, and I couldn't understand a word he said. He speaks some kind of street language.
Mr. Morlock, we all speak the language of the streets. There are just a lot of different streets out there.
Mr. Crusoe, what do you say if I go behind the bar and make me 2 double espressos for me and my buddy here?
I break both your legs off at the shoulders.
2 double espressos, please, Mr. Crusoe.
My pleasure. So, was this about the time of night he was in here, or what?
What's his name, Howard? Yeah, I guess. What's the big deal?
It's not a big deal. I know the guy and just wondered what he's been up to.
Well, what are you guys, friends or buddies or something?
Not exactly.
You know, Bruno's on a break, man. I'm gonna run over there and show him this new bridge, all right? He'll love it.
Get him.
Oh, is it something I said?
Oh, no, he's just checking something out with Bruno. They're working on some song together.
Oh, whoopee. What am I supposed to do with these?
I see you got my message.
All I got was say hello to Donlin.
Between you and me, that's a message. Let's talk.
Danny, I meant to tell you about this lyric. Your love knocks me out like Agent Orange. I don't think it's gonna work.
Why not?
For one thing, it's in poor taste. Another thing is there's no rhyme for orange.
Sure there is.
Think of one. Yeah, look, I finished work in 5 hours.
Hey, I can think of one.
See, I don't have a whole bunch going on for me like you do. And it's your fault.
No way, man.
Don't bone me, Donlin. I'm working as an apprentice hod carrier in Jersey. We both know you put me there.
I don't know that at all.
Then why are you here? How come all I have to do is tell a guy to say hello, and you're here? I'll tell you why. Because you know you screwed me over. That's why.
Hey, my name's Amatullo. We met last night.
Yeah, I know.
Deliver your message pretty good, huh?
Yeah, real good.
So, what are you guys from? The same school, same neighborhood, or what?
Same weight class. Golden Gloves 2 years ago. Him and me. In the finals. He decides that 2 fists isn't enough. He decides that 2 fists and a thumb is better odds.
Ref didn't call anything about you being thumb, man.
That ref couldn't find stink on a skunk, man. You know, with the music and everything that goes on in this place, you'd think the acoustics would be a lot better.
Hey, the acoustics are fine, man. So what are you talking about?
I haven't heard your buddy here say that he didn't thumb me, have you? You owe me, Donlin.
Yeah, now, what do you figure he owes you, man?
What he owes me is a rematch. And real soon.
I'll get us a couple more of these.
Do not despair. There will be other tests. With higher scores, progress is a possibility.
Thanks, Miss Sherwood. That helps.
I was talking to myself. Holly, very nice. B+.
B+, great. I'm not grounded.
Coco, you can do better.
I'm working on it.
Not hard enough. Billy?
D+, you have got to be jiving. I wired this one, and if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Now, Billy, now just try to be cool and laid out.
Back? What? Laid back. Say what?
Let's just try to mellow out here, and together we'll have this one taped.
What is this woman talking about?
Leroy?
Yes.
What am I doing wrong?
About what?
Your friend, Billy. I'm not getting through to him. I understand both you and Miss Grant think he's talented.
Yeah, he might be. Why, you think about giving up on him?
It's tempting. I don't give up that easily. However, he's got me to the point I'm going to ask you something I never thought I'd ask.
Which is?
Leroy, can you teach me how to talk jive?
Well, I could say yes, or I could say no. But either one is going to get me in a whole mess of trouble.
Hey, what's that, man? Hey, I don't understand it. Why don't you just cream this guy?
Because I already creamed him once.
Yeah, well, it looks like he needs to get creamed again.
Maybe, maybe not.
And so?
So maybe he had it right, man. Maybe I'm chicken.
Yeah, and maybe that ain't your style.
Maybe that's not the reason.
I don't follow.
It's that whole fight thing, Danny. That whole world. Listen, could you imagine being the lead in a Broadway show?
No problem.
Now, imagine that it's a hit. It's a smash. And overnight, you're a star. Name in lights, money.
Like I said, no problem.
Okay. Now, you wake up the next morning, and you decide you have to get out of the business.
What, am I crazy?
Maybe.
Why do I gotta get out of the business for?
Because it's doing bad things to your head. Real bad things.
Like what? Give me a for instance.
I got me a temper, you know? And when I was fighting, that was okay. But when I fought Howard...
You lost control, you thumbed him in the eye.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Because I don't remember the last round of the fight. Not because I got my bell wrong or anything like that. Because I was so mad, so pumped up. I remember the buzzer and getting off the stool and looking across at him. And the next thing I remembered was the ref holding up my hand when they made the decision.
That must be pretty scary, man, just blacking out like that.
Yeah, it scared me, man. It scared me enough to get out of that racket for good. You see, if I got all that much anger inside me, I gotta watch it, that's all. I gotta watch it real close.
Donlin! You were not on Hall Patrol yesterday.
I know, you kicked me off, remember?
It's not gonna work 2 days in a row, Donlin.
It's not?
No, it's not. I should have written you up yesterday, and that's precisely what I'm going to do today.
Hey! Hey, there's a fight! Come on, man.
All right, that's it. You animals are gonna learn how to behave or have you both singing soprano.
Don't blame it on me, damn it! I just bumped into him and went berserk!
Is that right? Did you start this?
Yeah, I started and I'll finish it too if you just take a hike.
No. You take a hike, you come into the office right now. Christopher Dunn. Do I remember something in your file about boxing, Golden Gloves, something like that?
Yeah.
Follow us into the office, I got a job for you.
Take it easy.
Donlin.
I wouldn't go in here. Morlock's very upset.
Ready? When you are. I'm hungry.
Translation.
I'm starving like Marvin.
No. It's I'm starving like Marvin.
Who's Marvin?
Miss Sherwood, it don't make no difference who Marvin is. Marvin rhymes with starving. It makes it kind of like music.
I don't understand.
Say you worked on a hamburger joint. You got 2 customers up at your counter. One of them says, "Excuse me, I'm hungry." And the other one says, "Hey, lady, I'm over here starving like Marvin." Which one are you gonna serve first?
Gotcha. Okay. Hello, lady, I'm over here starving like Marvin.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Miss Sherwood. It needs work.
Did I give up on you?
No. You really got a thing about getting through to Billy, huh?
You think I'm wasting my time?
Would I be here if I thought you was wasting your time? Now, come on, let's get back to work. I'm starving like Marvin. Good. By George, I think she's got it. Almost.
Jab. Hook that jab.
Work that jab.
Away from the right hand. Now back off. You got him hurt.
Gordy.
Yeah.
Gordy, this is Billy Hall, the guy I've been telling you about.
Keep an eye on these guys.
How you doing, man? Billy, this is Gordy Mason. Gordy's gonna take you around, show you some of the equipment, so next time you're here, we could put you in the ring with one of those monsters. You got no problem with that, do you, Will?
No, no problem.
Come on and get your locker.
Take good care of him, Gordy. And Billy, be a good boy, okay?
Hey, I know it's none of my business, but how come you're so hot to get away from boxing when you're getting Billy into it?
Because Billy's got a chip on his shoulder. And Morlock thinks when you're angry, the ring's not a bad place to be.
So you think that staying on Morlock's good side makes sense?
How do you know Morlock had a good side?
He does, but he sits on it a lot.
Hey, what do we got here? What'd you do? Go out and get a new backbone or something?
You're reading it wrong, Howie. That's not why I'm here.
Then why are you here? What do I gotta do to get you in here, huh?
Nothing. Because I ain't getting in there, man. I got no beef with you.
Well, I've got one with you, buddy. Gordy said he'd set me up with something good if I can show him that Golden Gloves thing was a bum call.
Hey, man, save it. This guy's got a one-track mind, or he would have if he had a mind. So let's just get out of here. Let's go back to Crusoe's and let him do his thing. That's all.
Yeah, leave the boxing to the men, huh?
Waiting for Caroline. Oh, where can my baby be? I'm hanging like a cat on a tall tree. She knows who she's gotta see. Nobody, just little old me.
Oh, Fat Jack's waiting on Caroline. Got a hole in his pocket with his very last dime. Waiting on a corner to make some time. Waiting for Caroline.
Away from Jack's corner in another man's flat. Caroline putting out the welcome mat. Tired of giving money to a too fat cat. The lady is busy, Jack. How about that?
Oh, Fat Jack's waiting on Caroline.
He got a hole in his pocket with his very last dime.
Waiting on his corner, making time. Waiting for Caroline.
It's real good, look, but high-lows are out. I mean, all you guys need to do is come up with a different arrangement, you know, something a little more MOR for this place, okay? It's good, though, it's good.
You charge extra for those lessons, or is that on the cuff?
No, they're my friends. I mean, they asked me my opinion, I gave it to them.
Everybody in here lately is your friend.
That's not true, they're not all my friends. It's an exaggeration.
Yo, Bruno. Hey.
Timing is everything. You guys, I mean, beat Bandini here, all right? Don't make any noise. Don't go to the bandstand and touch the drums or the microphone. I don't want to get in any more trouble than I am, all right? Come on, stick with me, all right?
Fun evening. Looks like it's gonna be.
Hello? Is anybody in here? Hello?
Yeah? What do you want?
My name's Dwight. I was looking for Chris Donlin.
Really? You a friend of his?
No, I don't think you could say that. We both go to the same school.
You his enemy?
Enemy? No. I don't believe in enemies. I think if people just communicate and talk, there's always a way to work things out without anyone being anyone's enemy.
Well, Dwight, you seem like a really nice guy.
I wish I could say the same thing for you.
Gee, ain't it a shame you had to go off and say something like that?
Why is that a shame?
It's a shame because I have a nice lady in Jersey who's 8 months pregnant. And it's a shame because my kid ain't gonna have a hod carrier for a father. And it's a shame because Donlin's going for a ride and you're paying for the ticket.
No problems, no noise.
Okay, now, okay, don't brag. Modesty is part of your charm.
Can I have your attention, please, everybody? A little respect for the performing artist.
Performing artist?
Maybe he's gonna draw something.
Seems that, the fuse blew, so the instruments are out. If the instruments were in, what you'd be hearing would be great. But since it's not working, it won't be great now. It'll be wonderful. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for everybody. But like I said, it's not gonna be great.
Danny.
Oh, yeah, right, thank you. Bruno's trying to remind me to introduce myself. You see, I always seem to forget to introduce myself. My name is Danny Amatullo, and like I said, it's a shame that the instruments aren't working. But yet it's not a total tragedy, because we got all of us. And I think that's what it's all about. When the world around you crumbles and you're taking one more fall, just beyond your pain, you're gonna find joy, 'cause you're not alone at all. When my burdens get so heavy that I can't stand up all alone, I'm gonna lay my head down on one strong shoulder. I can't stand up all alone. Oh, you can't stand up all by yourself. You can't stand up alone. You need the touch of a mighty hand. You can't stand up alone. In trouble, I've seen trouble. All around my door.
I've seen trouble.
On the way and leave me, oh man, trouble, 'cause I don't want your trouble no more. Oh, you can't stand up all by yourself. You can't stand up alone. You need a touch of a mighty hand. You can't stand up alone.
And the voice comes down just like thunder, and the light all around me shone. It said, get on up and grab hold my hand, 'cause you can't stand up alone. No, you can't stand up.
Oh, you can't stand up all by yourself. You can't stand up all alone. You need the touch of a mighty hand. You can't stand up alone.
No, you can't stand up.
Oh, you can't stand up all by yourself. You can't stand up alone. You need the touch of a mighty hand. You can't stand up alone.
No.
You can't stand up alone.
Don't you fool yourself.
You can't stand up alone.
No way.
You can't stand up alone.
You need somebody.
You can't stand up alone.
One more time.
You can't stand up alone.
What happened to you?
First things first. This is your summons for being illegally in the halls without a hall permit yesterday.
You came all the way down here to give me this?
No. I went down to that gym place after I heard that Morlock sent you there with Billy.
Is that where you got beat up?
The guy who did it said I could find you here.
Howard. And he calls me chicken after doing that to you.
Actually, it was just before doing this to me.
That's it. That's it. The fight's on.
Hey, but
nothing. Remember I told you the ring's a pretty good place to be when you're angry? Yeah. Well, I'm angry.
You know, I definitely think this kid Donlin's the right guy to get Billy Hall involved in sports.
Mr. Morlock, do you really consider two men getting into a ring and pounding on each other to be sport?
You know, you're right. When it's really done properly, I tend to think of it as an art.
Well, you'd better give Mr. Donlin a message. That sport and life of his is going to cost him his role in the concert if he misses any more rehearsals.
I'll let him know. Miss Sherwood, how's Billy doing in your class?
Much improved, Mr. Morlock. And if I'm lying, I'm dying.
And when you're late, you run the risk of destroying the creative moment, the moment when everyone is ready to work. And if that is not a capital crime, I don't know what is. You hear that, Mr. Donlin?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And?
And I think you're right. I think you should give the part to somebody else.
If that's supposed to be a trick, it isn't going to work.
It's not a trick.
It still isn't going to work.
Don't get me wrong, Miss Grant. I would love to do the show. But, well, it wouldn't be fair to you.
Why do I feel like you're about to offer me a set of encyclopedias?
You see, I've got this outside commitment.
Oh, this fight that everybody's talking about.
Yeah, something like that.
Chris, I thought you were finished with all of that stuff. I thought all that was behind you.
It is. But this is something I have to do for a personal reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's better that I know about it now than later. But it's all right because you're not dancing the lead anyway. Leroy Johnson is.
What'd I tell you? No, thank you, Miss Grant.
That wasn't an offer, Leroy. That was a decision.
Well, I just feel I have my fair share of dancing the leads around here.
Honey, is Rod Serling in the room? I mean, am I in the Twilight Zone? What is going on around here?
I just feel Billy should dance the lead.
Well, I don't think Billy is ready.
Well, I'll make sure he's ready. You got my word on it, guaranteed.
Leroy, why are you doing this?
For personal reasons.
Mm-hmm. Class, could you assume your opening positions, everyone, please? Step out, Leroy Johnson. Billy Hall. Front and center, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you have a big dream, because you got a hell of a mountain to climb, young man. All right, class. Let's mark this from the beginning without music. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. Let's go again. Billy Hall, you gotta straighten that leg in the back, okay? Come on, baby, let's go. 5, 6, 7, and 1.
Looking pretty good there.
Thanks.
How long have you been away from it?
Year and a half.
Stayed in shape.
Dancing, man.
What do you mean? Disco, that kind of thing?
Started off like that, but getting a little more serious about it now.
Dancing. You think you can take him?
Took him before, didn't I?
So you did. You, looking to make any money off this thing, or are you still interested in staying amateur?
I'm interested in getting it over and done with. I don't know why Howard's got such a bug in his ear about this rematch anyway. It's like he's crazy, you know?
Yeah, I think I got something to do with that. Me and a kid named Shannon.
Davy Shannon, the middleweight?
The black middleweight. Come on. I told Howard we had a big payday to be paid if I could book a white fighter who could hang in there against Shannon. He's looking to be that fighter. That's why he's after the rematch with you.
You ain't got a chance against Shannon.
Come on, I didn't say you had a chance. I said it was a payday. Better get back to work. You cool off all sweated up like that, you just might take a chill. Hey, keep the elbow down.
You know, if this place was a business, would be bankrupt. You do realize that, don't you?
I do. Our deficiency is efficiency. Our filing is riling, the scheme is scum, no doubting, no shouting.
Miss Sherwin, are you burning out on us?
It's for you, Mr. Morlock.
Can't you see that I'm busy, Mrs. Berg? Just take the message, please.
Glad to.
Why is it that these actor types insist on being so bloody disorganized?
Why don't you check with the White House?
He wasn't an actor.
You said it, I didn't.
He was a star.
That was Mr. Bobby the Bank Haynes.
Thank you, Mrs. Berg.
Wait, now, wait just a minute. There's
Thank you, Mrs. Berg.
Please, wait a minute, or I'm going to forget. He said you were down for 50 on the Donlin fight. But he'd better see the color of your money pretty darn quick. Only he didn't say darn.
Thank you, Mrs. Berg.
My pleasure.
If I were a betting person, I'd bet that was your bookie.
Thank you. Leave your picture and resume. We'll be in touch.
Leroy, just what you doing in there, boy? Aren't you on your lunch break?
Yeah, but I'm not hungry.
No?
No. I got bad news.
What kind of bad news?
Billy Hall kind of bad news.
Talk to me. Leroy, tell me what's going on.
His granny just gave up. Quit.
Sounds like he gave up on himself.
I mean, there gotta be something I could have said. I mean, the whole time he was leaving, I just kept thinking of you. I said, now what would Miss Grant say to make him stay? Everything I said out my mouth came out wrong.
Leroy, listen to me. You know what you did? You gave Billy Hall a chance. You didn't have to do that. You know, somewhere underneath all that attitude, there's a lot of goodness. You gave that boy a chance. Now, what you can't give him is the good sense and strength to take it. Nobody can. You think you're still in this school because of something I said? No way. You're here because of you. And you should be proud of that. Really. Because for every Leroy Johnson, I get 50 Billy Halls. And believe me, I know it hurts. It really hurts. I mean, what are you going to do? Give up trying because there's somebody too boneheaded to take advantage of what you're offering them? Baby, you did everything that you could. The rest is up to him.
Miss Grant, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Are you going to eat the rest of this tuna fish sandwich? I am starving.
Compliments to Caruso's pre-victory celebration.
You that sure I'm gonna win?
Of course he's sure, man. I'm the one who's training you. How can you lose?
By eating too much of that junk, that's how.
Then I'll make the sacrifice and eat your piece so you won't be tempted.
Oh, such a prince.
All right, anyway, look, we can't be there, so this is like, a pre-fight. Yeah.
Why can't you be there?
Hey, you got your show, we got ours, remember?
Yeah, but what I'm doing isn't exactly a show.
Oh, it's real close, though.
No, it isn't. Not really.
Well, how is it different?
Well, when you're performing, doing a number, and it works, that's like you've won. And you're taking everyone along with you. The people on stage, the people watching, Everyone's along for the ride. When you're in a fight, there's a bloody guy on the canvas who isn't going anywhere for quite a while.
It almost sounds like you really don't want to win.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, isn't it?
Lou. Hey, what are you doing here?
More like loan me his key. Thought I'd get some of them cold packs from dance class. Got a couple of bruises. More than a couple of bruises, actually. How'd it go with you guys?
It went great. My man delivered.
All right.
Yeah, still got a ways to go. But after what I saw in the gym, well, I figured I gotta sweat to make it here, but you gotta bleed to make it there. And it's not a hard choice to make when you look at it like that. How'd it go with you?
That got anchovies on it?
I asked you a question.
Decision, 3 rounds. I won. Howard's gonna pack it in, though. Best thing, it's a dead end for him.
What about you?
The guy who runs the gym wants to sign me. Black fighter he wants me to try. Says I can make a bundle, be the great White Hope.
What'd you tell him?
Told him Hope ain't got a color. Good. No anchovies.
Oh, you can't stand up all by yourself. Can't stand up alone. You need the touch of a mighty hand. You can't stand up alone. You can't stand up alone. You can't stand up alone.